In this video, we're going to practice another problem similar to number 14. So I'm going to write down my basic formula, which will be provided to you, but you do need to know how to use it. Okay, so I have the rate. I'm going to replace the rate as a decimal form. It's continuously compounded. I like to use this formula. Again, you could use the other formula that involves the E that's represented in the videos for continuous compounding. So I'm going to use 9999. 9999. The number of years is 16. This is 1 plus this amount. And now we want to figure out what should you initially invest to end up with 10,000. So I don't know what is that principal amount. I'm going to figure out what this amount is. I'm going to figure out, thank you, Benny. I'm going to figure out what this amount is, and I'm going to call that number sign. And then when I actually solve for P, I'm going to divide number sign on both the left and right so that P is isolated. Let's figure out what is that number sign. I'm going to take 1 plus 0.085, that's the rate written as a decimal, divided by 9999, raise it to 9999 times 16. Okay, that's my number sign. I don't want to write it down and round again at the very end for the same purpose that we talked about in number 14. The more times you round, the less accurate your final answer is. So I'm going to take this value, and I'm going to take 10,000, what I want my final answer to be after 16 years. So I'm going to take 10,000 divided by this value, and it ends up with, if I invested a principal amount of $2,566.62 underneath this criteria, 16 years, this percentage continues compounded, we would end up with $10,000 in the end.